thanks very much for coming tonight. It's our first event of Beginners Week, January, so really exciting time for us. There's obviously a lot of motivated people at this time of year, and I certainly see running as just what should be the easiest exercise to get out, and I think that's why a lot of people choose running as their form of getting fit, especially in the new year. Would anyone agree? Hands up. Do you think that running should be that exercise where you just get your kit on, walk out the door, have some exercise, come in, you're done in 30, 40, 50 minutes, no driving required, no admission fee required, just get it done. So hopefully you're all excited about learning to run. Tonight's talk is about how to crush 5K of non-stop running. Now, nothing that I can say is going to enable you to go out there and do that straight away. Obviously, it's a physiological process. It's not just a mental game. Your body does have a certain amount of energy to run, regardless of whether you think it does or not. And that will only last as long as you've kind of taught it to store. Okay, so if you've been walking a lot, then your body will store more energy for running than if you haven't been walking at all. If you've been doing some walking and jogging, then your body will have stored more energy for running or for jogging. So the whole process of learning to run 5K is effectively exposing your body to more running and less walking at a rate that doesn't lead it to break down, but also at intensities that allow it to continue without you getting too out of breath and hating it. Right? Has anyone been there? The lungs are just going crazy? Yeah. So that's the number one cause that we find people cannot get on with running. And I'm going to address that properly a bit later in the talk. So has anyone here run 5K in the past? Cool, fine. Has anyone here tried the NHS or any other Couch to 5K app? Okay, cool. Anyone made it successful? No? Okay. And how about members at the back? How many of you guys have tried Couch 5K, the Couch 5K app? So all of you? No, not the app. Not the app? Not the app. Yeah. And of all of you that have tried the Couch 5K app or a Couch 5K program without being as part of a running club, how many of you succeeded in running 5K? Nice. 2. So success rate's not amazing, and I think that you'd find, in fact, I really need to turn this into a survey and just survey everyone, because what we're finding is there's very few of our members who we've got to run 5K that have actually successfully managed to run 5K. Have either of you two managed to do it in under 30 minutes?
Not recently.
So you told me you've managed to run 5K, right, non-stop, but the last week of the NHS Couch 5K app asked you to do it in 30 minutes. Well, it's just impossible, right? For most people, I mean, that's faster than the average speed of our club. Okay, 5K in 30 minutes is 10 kilometers per hour. If you guys have seen what speeds you're going to be running at tonight, but only slightly faster than half of that. Okay, so and that's going to be the key thing to helping you get through the program, is slowing the speed that you will be running at. So anyway, before I go on too much, we're going to get one very successful, originally Couch to 5K beginner, Sarah Valentin, to have a chat to you about her experience and a few tips.
So my name's Sarah, and I joined 2 years ago. So I joined in January 2016. I couldn't run for more than a minute. I was petrified. I was very much sort of like you're probably feeling now, quite nervous, not really sure what to expect. Thinking it was crazy that I was even going to try and go to a running club, questioning what I was doing. But I came along and I followed the program, and by the end of the program I could run 5K. And some of you will have seen a video that I did in April of 2016 where I talked about completing the 5K and how great it felt, and I never thought that I'd be able to do that. As Colin just mentioned, I'd tried to use the app before I tried to do it myself. I'd get to week sort of 4 or 5 and my lungs would start to burn, my legs would hurt, and I wouldn't really know what was happening and why I couldn't do it. I'd think that I wasn't meant to run, running wasn't for me, I just couldn't do it, so I'd give up and I'd quit. But this program worked, and it was because I was slowing down my speeds, I was running with people, the social aspect of it, and I was sort of working with sort of trainers like Connor to make it work. So I did the 5K and I felt fantastic, and I didn't stop. I kept going, and so after I did the 5K, I worked towards a 10K. And so in July of that year, I did a 10K, and I never thought I'd ever be able to do that, which was incredible. And then I decided that I was going to go a step further and sign up for the Cheltenham Half Marathon. And so I did that in September of 2016. So in the space of 9 months, I went from couch to half marathon. And I never thought that I'd be capable of doing that in a million years. If you'd said to me 2 years ago that I'd be standing here tonight talking to you about how I've done that, I would have never believed you. Since then, I've done another 2 half marathons. I did one actually last year in Disneyland Paris, which was amazing, around Disneyland. And I'm doing another half marathon in March this year. I've also signed up to do some 10K obstacle course races, which again is something I would have never considered doing before. And it all started by that first night in January coming and doing the Couch 5K program. So I've been through it. I know what it's like. I know what you're all feeling. So obviously I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. If you sort of aren't sure what you're doing, or if you're not sure on anything to do with routes, and obviously I'll be here to lead the groups as well, to help. I used a lot of the other club facilities that are available as well, so you'll find that we've got a club physio, there's strength programs, there's yoga, and I've used them all because they really do help with the running. It's not just about the running. The whole point is if something starts to hurt, we can help work out why, and we can help to fix it. We've also got things that are going to help with stretching, so Connor does a lot of programs and things like foam rolling and stuff. So yeah, it's basically, I'm here, I'm proof that it works. All the people at the back are proof that it works as well. They've all done amazing things, sort of 10Ks and half marathons and stuff. So please ask any questions.
Thanks, Sarah. Cool.